So students, let us see the law of variable proportions. It is one of the short-run law of production. We have seen in the last video. Now let us first of all see what the law states. It states that when one factor of production is gradually increased. Now in our case we have got two factors here. They are labor and capital, correct? Labor and capital. Out of which capital is kept constant and labor is varied. Labor is varied. So we can say that labor is variable and K is constant. So when one factor of production is gradually increased, keeping other factors constant, the marginal product, that is MP, marginal product increases up to one stage, then it remains constant, and if the factor, that is labor, is further increased, then the marginal product starts declining. मतलब क्या होता है, पहले मार्जिनल प्रोडक्ट बढ़ता है, फिर कांस्टेंट रहता है, फिर डिक्लाइन होता है. पहले बढ़ता है, फिर कांस्टेंट रहता है, फिर डिक्लाइन होता है. कब? जैसे जैसे हम लेबर बढ़ाते हैं. नाउ लेट अस टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस. Suppose you have a small shop where you are selling, say, so you're a tea vendor, and people come and they are drinking tea at your small tea stall, and you have got only one gas stove on which the tea is prepared, and there are two labor required to produce that tea, and one is required for serving it. So you actually require three labors. But what has happened that you have got only one labor. Since you have got only one labor, the same labor is preparing tea, the same labor is actually filtering it, putting in the glass, and the same labor is serving it. So what is happening? It is taking a lot of time. So as you start, initially your production is less, number of teas served to the customers is less. Later on what happened? You increase one more labor, naturally the production will increase, marginal product will also increase. You increase one more labor, oh, now you have got three labors. So now it is the optimum level that you have achieved, and since you have achieved the optimum level of production, you will get the maximum production here. But now suppose you increase further labors, you increase one more labor. Now you have got only one stove, you don't require four labors, but still you have got increased one labor. What will happen? The fourth labor has nothing to do, so he will be actually interfering the process of you can say production, and your marginal production will remain constant, it will not increase. But fifth lever comes, it will still remain constant. Sixth lever comes, there will be a lot of chaos. Number of labors is increasing, the place is small, and the number of labors is more. There will be chaos, and actually the production will come down. Marginal production will go down. And this is how we can say that initially it increases, then it remains constant, and then it declines as the variable factor keeps on increasing. Now let us take the tabular explanation of this thing to understand the thing. So I have got a table for you here. Now let us see that we have got one thing that is called as labor, then we have got another thing called as capital, then we have got total production, we have got marginal production, and we have got average production. So we have these tables over here. This is a table that we are here. To understand the law, we should understand the table first of all. Now you have kept the capital constant, say 10. It is 10, this 10, this 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's take, we take 8 inputs for example, suppose. Now you are increasing the labor. Now when you increase the labor, you start with 1, you have 2, you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 labors. So you have got now 8 labors. You can increase it, 9 labors, 10 labors, like that. So you have got this kind of labors over here. Now what is happening? Initially when you have 1 labor and you have 10 capital, your production was 10. But as you increase the number of labor, it becomes 30, then it becomes 60. Why? It is increasing manifolds. Why? Because number of labor is increasing. So your process is getting optimized. So it has increased 10, 30 and then becomes 60. Now after this it is not increasing much further. So now this difference is now reducing. It is 80. Next time it is 95. Now it is slowly reducing. 95. Then it becomes say 108. Then it becomes say 112. And it remains constant at 112. And finally it becomes say 100. Now it has come down from here, it has jumped down, it has come to 100. Now you can see that till this point total production was increasing, but from here it has started declining, it has become 100. Now if you see what happens to the marginal production is the difference between the two productions, correct? Because for each one labor we have got this much increase. So initially it was 10, there is no marginal production over here. Here we have got marginal production of 20. Here we have got a marginal production of 30. 60 minus 30 is 30. 80 minus 60 is 20. 95 minus 80 is 15. 108 minus 95 is equal to 13. And then 112 minus 8 is equal to 4. It is 0 and here it is minus 12. So you can see that it has reduced, it has gone to minus. Initially it increased, then it became constant and finally it became negative, correct? So this is how marginal production is reducing. Now let us see what is the case of the average production. Average production is total production divided by the labor. It is here, nothing here, or you can see it is staying here. Here it is 30 by 2, it is 15. 60 by 3, it is 20. It is 80 by 4, it is again 20 over here. 95 by 5 is 19. It is 108 by 16, it is equal to 12, I think. 108 by 16, 54 by, it is, how much it is? 13. No, 108 by 6. So 54 by 3. So approximately it is how much? 108 by 3. So whatever it comes figure, you can find it out. 108 by 6 108 by 6 कितना होता है देख लीजिए आप, है ना? 6 15 6 are 90. I think 15 6 are 90. Then there are 18, मतलब it is 108 total production. 108 by 6, है ना? 108 by 6 कितना होता है भैया? 108 by 6, 6, है ना? 1 by 6. Then you have got here 6 by 4, 8, 48, 18. So it is 18. Then 112 by 7. Now you find out what is the figure here. 112 by 7, maybe it is something 16, I think. Now here it is 112 by 8. Now again it has come down. Maybe it is 14. Find out whatever it is. And it is 100 by 9. Now 100 by 9 is something around maybe 9 9s are 91. Something 9 point something. It's around 10 approximately. Approximately 10. So it has come down. So average production also is coming down. But you find that average production जिस स्पीड से बढ़ रहा है या कम हो रहा है वो स्पीड बहुत कम है. Average values always are smooth values, है ना? Average values are always smooth values. Smoothly बढ़ता है और smoothly कम होता है. While marginal values are always sharp values. Sharp. ये हमेशा ध्यान में रखना है बात. Marginal curve हमेशा sharp curve होता है और average curve हमेशा smooth curve होता है. Now let us see how it actually can be plotted in the graph here. So the board is small, so we have to adjust here like this. Now let us first of all plot the first graph and then the second one. The first graph is only for total production. Why? Because total production की वैल्यू बहुत बड़ी है तो दोनों भी एक इसमें नहीं बैठ पाएंगे, दोनों का यूनिट छोटा होगा. टोटल प्रोडक्शन के लिए हमने क्या किया है, एक अलग ग्राफ यूज किया हुआ है. यहाँ पर टोटल प्रोडक्शन यहाँ किया हुआ है और यहाँ पर लेबर लिया हुआ है. Similarly, we have got second graph over here, which is for average production and marginal production over here. and here is labor. Now let us see initially what is happening. Initially the labor is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Similarly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now you have got this labors here 1 to 9, 1 to 9, this is 0. So we have got this 1 to 9 labor over here, and we can find that initially what happened is that initially at one labor, when the labor was 1, your total production was 10. Suppose it was somewhere here 10. Then it became 30, so it grow up. It became 60, further goes here high. It becomes 60 here. Then it goes to 80, again it increases, but the growth is now a little bit less. Then it goes to 95, again it is growing, but the pace is low. It goes to 108. This 108 is suppose still further up here, 108. Then it goes to 112. Now it remains constant here, and then all of a sudden it falls down. So you get a curve like this where you get a total production curve like this, where it initially increases, then it is constant, and then it falls. This is the curve for the total production. Similarly, if we look at the marginal production, we will find that marginal production is very sharp. So at 2 it was 20, at 2 it was 20, suppose somewhere here, and suppose let us take the figure here 20, then it becomes 30, then again 20. So we will take a bigger this thing, so 20, 30, again 20, then 15, 13, 4. So it goes down now, 15, 13, 4, and it goes negative. So you get a curve like this. This is a marginal production curve, which is a sharp curve. While if we look at the average curve, we will find that the average curve will be smooth. Why? Because it is initially 10. Yeah, it is initially 10. Then it becomes 15. So it comes somewhere here. It's like this. Then it goes like this, and then it moves in a slow fashion. It's a smooth curve. So you have average production curve, which is smooth one, while marginal production curve is a sharp curve. Now here you can find that the point at which this goes negative. If you plot this point, you find that it is a point where total production also starts going negative. Because the moment the marginal production goes into negative side, total production starts declining. So this is how the total law of production is explained. So while explaining the total law of production, we have to start with the law, the table, and the graphs and the explanation. Thank you very much.